Good evening. Every time I enter in this theater, I have mixed feelings. Very near, it was my high school, and I was here for hundreds of times to see movies. For 4 years, I was sometimes at 3 movies each day. And at the 4th, I began to sleep. I fall asleep, not any time. There are mixed feelings between high school and the university, our university, and CineMAiubit. And I think in the near future, next year, CineMAiubit will be in our theater, in our university, because I think very soon we will finish to renovate our theater. Anyway, I am glad and moved to be here, and I know that some of you students will touch the hearts of millions with your works. I'm sure about this. And this is something special. I hope you will do it. I'm sure you will do it. We don't know when, we don't know how, but it will happen. And it happens, it starts maybe for some of you tonight in this theater, where a generation of young people were trained by themselves to see movies here, and good movies in a period they couldn't see movies somewhere else. So there is a spring here. So we'll start your CineMAiubit, your festival. I say welcome to our friends, to your friends, and I hope it will be a beautiful edition for everyone. Thank you.
In AaRC, during these days, we will have 3 very important events. The first one, which has a regional importance and an international importance, is the reunion of the Southeastern European cinema schools. And the other 2, and I will come back to the CX reunion, the other 2, it's our traditional script lab with the Professor Csaba Bolog from Hungary, and we have a 3D characters workshop with the Professor Mirela Vlad from AaRC. So I told you we have the CX meeting, and I would like to present you our guest. Let me see you. Bülent Küçük Erdogan. He was president of CX, the second president of CX. The first president of CX was Professor Manuela Cernat. Here. Professor Andreas Stresche, he is the head of Communication and Design Department in Bilkent University. Professor Apostolos Karakassis, he is the head of school in Aristotle University in Thessaloniki, and today he took advantage of his visit in AaRC and joined the documentary class, and already we have a project together, and one professor will come to our university very soon from Thessaloniki. Cuitim Ceașcu, who is rector of Marubi in Tirana, and he's a former student of our university in the 70s. Davor Svajic, who is the dean of AdU in Zagreb, Croatia. And we have somebody who has a double quality, Dragan Milinkovic Fimon. Everybody knows him as Fimon. He was vice president of CX, but he's member of the jury this year. And I left the last one, maybe one of the most important person here in the room, Stanislav Semergiev, who is director of the National Film and Theatre University in Sofia, but who is also one of the founding members of CX and the executive director of Cineaștii. And I will ask Stanislav to join us on the stage.
So nice to see a hall full of people after so many years with COVID, where all the halls were empty. I'm really happy to see you all guys here. And I'm really happy to see so many young people gathered together to watch films, something that in the last years is becoming a problem all over the world. I don't know if you have that information, but all over the world a lot of cinemas have been closed in the last 2-3 years. And unfortunately, cinema in its original version, as we know it and as we love it, is going to other distribution platforms and, you know, television, but mostly internet. Well, I say unfortunately, because I'm an old man, but probably for all of you, it is fortunate, because now you can see all your lovely, beloved films on the internet. Anyway, first of all, Mr. Rector and Mr. Chairman of the Academic Senate and my dear colleagues and all students, I'm very happy to be here. This is my second time in Romania in the last, actually in my life, in the last 15 years. And I see that the festival is still alive, which is also a big, pleasant surprise, because a lot of festivals also died. Not only the cinemas, not only the interest of people, but the festivals themselves, because there were no sponsors, and I hear you have a lot. There were no films to be sent, because there were too many festivals. There were too many festivals in the world. And your festivals is still alive and thriving, and this is something that you have to be very happy about and that you have to really appreciate a lot. I'm also very grateful for this opportunity to talk to you on behalf of SELECT, the World Association of Film and Television Schools. I told the Executive Council, and the Executive Council is composed of people from different regions in the world, different schools, from Africa and Asia and Australia, North America and South America. And all my colleagues send you their best regards. They wish you success in your future endeavors, and they wish you to be healthy, first of all, because success will not be so joyous if people are not healthy. So first of all, and especially on the day of St. Nicholas, which in my country, in Bulgaria, your neighbor, is also a very, very important day. We really wish health on such a day. I'm also very happy to be here because of this meeting of SEEX, the South Eastern European Cinema Schools Association. It was created, for those of you who don't know, and I believe many of you don't know this, in 2009 in Sofia, in Bulgaria. And I'm really happy to see Manuela Cernat. I would like to say that she was the first president of SEEX, and she did a wonderful job to make this organization solid, to to make it grow. And SIX is now a valuable association. I believe in the next 2 days, all of us will have the chance to create some projects that will be important for our students. Because the major goal of SIX is to make projects for the students. This is what we have done for the years before COVID. I believe that maybe some of those projects you have already seen. Happy Neighbor, for example. I don't know if the students have seen that, the films of Happy Neighbor, and some other projects, but we have some new ideas. So what has happened, but there are things to happen, and I believe many of you will be able to participate. I don't want to keep these gentlemen around me for so long a time, because I can talk incessantly. I'm a professor, and I'm a professor of screenwriting. So you can imagine, I can talk, I can create screenplays, I can create a lot of stories, and of course you probably can talk even more than me because you're an actor, but anyway, we are not going to compete here, so I'm trying to finalize the speech. It's just lovely to see all of you, and I feel tempted to talk, but anyway, I wish you a wonderful festival, full of films that are really moving you, that are touching you, that make you cry, that make you smile, that make you fear, that make you have all those interesting feelings that a person can have in a life. And I wish the jury to be really adequate to the films and to award the best films. Finally, I must say that I hope that you will teach me some Romanian words, because the only word I know now is noroc. So, essential. Yes, I know it is essential, but I think that I probably need a few other Romanian words. So, noroc to all of you. I think that would make a good ending. Thank you.
Very nice to see you all here, finally, in person, on what we may call the first post-pandemic edition of CineMAiubit Film Festival. And I promised Violeta I'll be short. So I just want to wish you enjoy the result of your work, your colleagues' work, or just the work of some students that you might not heard yet about, but of that I'm sure that you'll hear in the year ahead. What you will see on the next days on the screen behind us is the sum of their hopes, their dreams, their love, their disappointments, and why not, their sweat. They are young people that learn from the first year of study that no matter what, in order to navigate your boat to the shore on the troubled water of that domain, you depend on your team. So my advice to the students is respect and love your teams so the public will see it on the screen. Enjoy it.
I'm always joking every time he has a speech, and I tell him again, you prepared yourself from home. Because I know he doesn't. I will introduce you the 3 juries of this edition. We have one jury who is in charge of the photo exhibition, which you have already seen in the lobby of the cinema. Downstairs is the photo exhibition, upstairs is the poster exhibition for our next edition. And if you are curious, you can use your mobile. This is one of the gain of the pandemic era. You can use your mobile with an application for some of the posters to see. Artivive is called the application, and if you use your camera and point it to the poster, the poster gets animated. It's augmented reality. So we will have to choose one photo and one poster, the best photo and one poster for our next edition. And the jury for the photo prize, which holds the name of Sorin Botoșeneanu, our former dean, who unfortunately passed away last year. It's made from Lucia Kikoș, she is an assistant professor and PhD student in UNATC. Andreea Kipper, who is a student in the documentary master program, and Georgiana Huțanu, who graduated the documentary master program. Geo is there. We also have, like in every year, a very important award, which is the Critics Award, the Critics' Choice, and is given every year by the Critics Association from the Filmmakers Union, from UCIN. And this year, the critics jury is composed by Professor Dana Duma, who is also the secretary of the association, Marilena Iliescu, who always is near us in the jury. She's a film critic, and another film critic who is Dinu Ioan Nicula. They will give the critics award, and usually they don't make mistakes. And our competition has one jury composed of 7 members, and 5 of them are here. 2 of them will reach the festival in the next days, but already have seen the films. And I will start with Oana Iancu. She's a producer, she's the president of the jury, and she's well known from films like Miracol, Ana Mon Amour, Alice T, De Identificat, Între Galde, and I stop here. The other jury member who will come the next days is Suzy Gillette, who is an active partner of our university and our festival. She was 6 months ago having a 1-month documentary workshop for our students, and she will be again, because our connection with her is very important, and her work is very important for our students. And here we are with the 5 jury members present here. Dragan Milinkovic Fimon, who just arrived from the airport. He is a dramaturg, theater and film director and professor, and his activity is spread all over the world, from India to China to Russia to Paris and United States. Fimon is there. The film critic Călin Boto, which all of you know, was the coordinator of the film menu for 3 or 4 years, 5 years, and now he's writing for Films in Frame and AaRC. Marius Panduru, you all know Marius Panduru, cinematographer. Corina Stavila, film editor, and the diva, my diva, Rodica Lazar, actress of the Bulandra Theater, and I just say 2 titles, La Gomera and of course, Carmen. This is it, you have the microphone, you can go, and you may speak in Romanian.
Declar festivalul deschis. Enjoy!
The translation is, I declare the festival open.